Hello, so I wanted to do a really quick video today showing you how I use the Roen Gold Lust. I had this for a couple days now. I wore this once on film a couple of days ago, and every single day since I have been wearing it. It's just such a pretty, easy look. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I do have on my Salt New York Sneaky Balm. I do not have any concealer under my eyes because I've been like wiping any little extra off before I put my concealer on. So we're going to start out with this really beautiful orangey shade. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid. And then hopefully you can see how stunning like each one of these colors are. I personally find this is just like very, very warm. So I'm happy that it has other tones in it. I mean, this color is stunning. But like this is a very intense, warm looking eye by itself. This one's one I probably wouldn't wear on its own. But the middle tone one, I would definitely wear it by itself. But why not wear all three if you have all three? But yeah, this is so beautiful. So I just have this all over my lid. And I do love that it gives that warmth. I just think it's kind of maybe too stark next to like my fair skin. Just to have the orange without any coolness added back to it. It's just a little bit too vibrant. Alright, so we have that. It looks really pretty by itself. And then we're going to lay this middle shade over all of the orange. And I think it still kind of keeps it there. It just dulls it down a little bit and adds some more neutral tone to it, which I think it needs. It's just so warm on me. But I mean, of course, like if you love warm tones, and I imagine if you have like a deeper complexion than mine, that warm orange would be so gorgeous. In the summer, like I can't even imagine. So pretty if you're into really gold looks. This is truly a beautiful palette. Okay. So I do think it brings it down a little bit. And still, you know, you can still see that orange through it. Like it didn't take all of it down. But maybe just a little bit more wearable for me. Okay, then I'm going to use my pinky and go into the lightest shade. And then really put this here in the like front of my eye. And then a little bit to the tear duct. Now that kind of drags down a little bit more than I'd like, so that's why I wipe it up after. But you can see that looks so pretty. So then I'm just going to go and drag that to the center just a little bit. I mean, not really that far into the center, just to try and blend it. I mean, your finger is just like never going to be as accurate as brushes. But I personally think with this kind of like product, I just don't want to use a brush with it. Like it's just going to gob up any brush that I have. Okay, so that looks super pretty, I think. And then what we're going to do is just wipe the extra away from the side there. And then I am going to use my Hindash palette to sort of give a little bit more coolness towards the crease. So I'm just going to wipe anything that's like too far down just to clean that up. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it wasn't that messy, but just, you know, a little bit messier than I would normally want. And then we've got our Hindash Monochromance palette. This palette is so gorgeous. I love the shades. My favorite shade in this entire palette, though, is definitely this purple. I've been wearing it in my crease, I mean, almost daily because it's just such an easy shade to wear. And I know it seems like incredibly vibrant and maybe over the top, but I really think that it's a lot more neutral when it's on my eye. And I think I kind of love that kind of coolness back to my eye. Okay, so we're going to just go into Antidote, Heartthrob, and Match Made. And then I'm just going to blend that into my crease. So super simple, but it just instantly gives a little bit of coolness that I think this needs. It looks super pretty. I'm just going to go into just Antidote on kind of the outer portion. Because like with my eye, I mean, obviously I have a good amount of lid space that you can see, but like the part you're going to see the most really is that crease. So I like that that is a little bit cooler, because then when you see the warm lid, I think it gives it a good contrast. All right, and then I'm going to go in with a clean, sort of fluffy brush and go into that altar and then just clean up those edges. Kind of going all the way into the inner corner, just so it looks a little bit smoother. And then on the other side. And I think it just looks so pretty and seamless. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is, and I'm not gonna put any shadow under my eye today because I'm gonna use the color Chameleon Bronze Garnet from Charlotte Tilbury. These are like those kind of chubby pencils. I like this one a lot because it's obviously like very blue eye friendly, but I also like the ones from Laura Geller. She has a lot of different colors and they're a little bit more affordable if you get like a bundle. These are just like a little less precise, so they give you that kind of smudgy look, and then I just try to smudge it. It kind of ends up being the same effect for me as putting a shadow there, and maybe just like a little bit easier. And I find that these last better, especially if I tear up, because since I have contacts, sometimes like my eyes will water a lot, and I find if I put shadow there, it gets kind of just, it just sort of dissipates, but something that's specifically meant for the eye line, it does better. And these do a good job, no problem with them. Okay, and then the only new product I'm going to be trying is the Caliray, what is this? Come Hell or High Water mascara. I didn't know that's what it's called. That's funny. So let's try this out. I got a little sample of this at Sephora. And I heard some good things about it, so let's see how it works. I heard that it's tubing. I like tubing. I think I'm like less particular about mascaras than a lot of people. I personally just find that like as long as it's not incredibly clumpy, I'm okay with it. But that's actually doing a really good job. It doesn't look extra voluminous, but it's really defining. See, I think you can't really even tell. It looks so subtle. It looks like you have like the most sort of just little itty bitty lashes. It's very natural, but like almost looks like you have more lashes but not more voluminous lashes, if that makes sense. I'm really excited to try the new Charlotte Tilbury brown mascara. I think that looks super pretty. It's like a bronzy shade, and I'm always into bronzy mascara shades because I just think like that's gonna make my eye color look really pretty. Yeah, this is a very like natural looking mascara. It certainly doesn't look extra voluminous, but all your eyelashes look really nice and defined. But it's not one of those ones where you look like you have false lashes on. It just looks like your natural eyelashes look super pretty. All right, so hopefully you can see that pretty eye look. And that was just with the Roen, Gold Lust, and the Hindash Monochromance. And super easy, I think. I'm going to be doing a blush look next. Thanks for watching.